What's up, and welcome to another episode, Master Moats Film Session. And today we're going to be talking about Kendrick Green, man, breaking down a couple of his plays from the Hall of Fame game. I like what I saw from him on tape at the center position in his first pro game. I loved his demeanor and his effort, man, but we're going to highlight a couple of those plays just to show you, some of the places where he is actually doing really well at in terms of center. So, as we always do, that's him right there in the middle. And here we go. Bring it back for you right here. So, like I said, man, he's at the center position right here, as you can see the cursor. And he has a guy that's offset to probably like a one technique. So not directly on him, more so aligned in the gap, all right? So for him on this particular play, he's trying to fire up this ball, but ultimately, man, it's about getting movement, right? So right here, he sees, okay, I'm uncovered, nobody to get movement on. Let me climb to this second level. As you can see right here, it's the LB. Now, I know people will say, well, it's the preseason Moats. Nobody's even out there like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the guy that I have circled is Leighton Vander Esch, first-round draft pick, Pro Bowl linebacker, right? So, a legitimate good player. But this is what I wanted to see, though, from Kendrick, right? So now, right here, boom. Good initial contact, right? You talk about positions. Look at that. Good bend, good hands, hat placement. He's in control right now, right? Now from there, you got to close that space, right? You don't want to allow these linebackers to have you at arm's length because it's easier as us on defenders to ultimately work a block release and become a factor in the play. So what Kendrick does is close this space. He's trying to get his hips on his hips right here. And as you can see, man, great job right there in terms of just continuing to press through this pile. Now, Leighton falls off a little bit here. But then once again, what does Kendrick do? He's not satisfied. Granted, Najee already has the first down, but that's not enough for Kendrick. This is the demeanor part that I'm talking about. Just watch him now. Play is technically over, but just watch my man work. Still going to find a body. Still going to find a body. Finishes on top of a guy. I absolutely love that right there because when you're talking about setting the tone, when you're talking about having that bully type mentality up front that we want our offensive line to have, this is what it needs to look like right here. But really good job by him. Number one, climbing to the second level. Good technique, hand placement, good balancing between his feet as well. And then from there, man, just finish. Just finish more than the other guy wants to. And that's ultimately what he did right there. But really good play by Kendrick. Okay, now for this play, we're going to get a chance to see Kendrick in pass protection versus a bigger defender, a bigger D tackle right here, man. So once again, all righty. So once again, now this time he's covered up, right? This time this D tackle is essentially lined up directly over top of him, more so shading him to almost head up him on this particular play, as you can see with their alignment for the Cowboys on defense. So that's a different look, right? He's going to have action right now. So now he's going to have to go through the mechanics of snapping the ball and engaging, whereas last time it was snap, head up, climb. So as we progress through this play right here, you see good snap under center, obviously, but good initial contact right here, right? Now, he's feeling this guy trying to do a snatch and jerk move. That's what you just saw where the D tackle tries to pull his arm down and ultimately use his momentum against him. But Kendrick does a good job of recovering there. Now, with this bigger D tackle, he's doing what you're supposed to do as a rusher, right? When your initial rush doesn't work and, you feel like, all right, I need to just create some type of pressure, you go to your bull rush. So now you can see how he has this super long arm bull trying to lean in on Kendrick because Kendrick is a little bit smaller at the center position. But Kendrick, plenty of anchor right here. Look at this base right here, man. Good base in between his legs, good power angles, good hat placement, hands inside on this guy's chest. It doesn't matter how big he is. Kendrick is able to nullify his size because of his technique and fundamentals. Kendrick does this really, really well. And this is something that I've been really impressed with seeing with Kendrick, not just in this game, but in practice as well, man. But good work right there by Kendrick. Now, this last play from Kendrick that I'm going to talk about today, it isn't anything overly impressive in terms of technique, in terms of a touchdown or a touchdown leading block or something like that. No. But what it shows is the want to. What it shows is that demeanor. What it shows is the finish. Because when it comes to run game, when it comes to blocking in the run game, a lot of times, man, it becomes more about just that mentality, that desire, and less about the technique portion of it, man. So right here, we're just gonna highlight Kendrick, just doing right there what we just said, man. Being a finisher, having that physical demeanor. All right, so on this play, right, Kendrick goes back to being uncovered, okay? This that 4-3 that we're seeing a little bit by Dallas here. So Kendrick knows he's responsible for this backside D tackle right here, the backside 3 technique. He's gonna be doing what we call a cutoff block, all right? So as the play starts out, Kendrick identifies his man. You see him obviously doing a little bit of pre-snap communication right there, which I do like. But now from there, boom, snaps the ball, gets backside. Now, initially, a little bit too high on the block, right? Because you can see 75 trying to use Kendrick's leverage against him to work his way back across his body. But then from there, Kendrick just recovers. I mean, look at this man right here. As he recovers, gets, you see this power angle right here. And you can see my man's jersey getting pulled up because that means he's yoking him up, which I absolutely love. And then from there, he's not satisfied because this is the issue that you can have with younger linemen. If they get lazy and stop their feet right here in this particular position, holding penalties can happen because this D tackle is going to keep fighting across to get to the ball. And if he doesn't continue on, but he's still holding on to him, you're going to see that jersey tug a lot more blatantly, and they'll call that. So Kendrick, what he decides to do is say, I'm just going to keep running my feet. I'm just going to finish this block better than you want to get off this block. And right here, you can see that. I mean, my guy, he's trying his best to get over here, but Kendrick still driving his feet. And then I just love this right here, man. As subtle as it is, like I said, it doesn't do anything in the stat sheet, but this is a mentality thing. Kendrick loves to finish on top of these defenders. And I absolutely love that because as a defender, you hate when any of these big offensive linemen are laying on you at the end of the power. It just psychologically makes them feel better. So to see Kendrick continuing to finish and be in this demeanor, a lot of times at the end of plays, I absolutely enjoy seeing that right there because that's this thing. Let me know your thoughts on Kendrick Green, man. Were you excited about his performance? And ultimately, what else you're trying to see from him going forward? Appreciate you for tuning in as always. And until next time, baby, peace.